Good day, everybody. My name is Vitaly. I'm from Moscow, from the Institute of Translation. And today I will tell you a few words about the International Congress that will take place in Moscow this autumn, in September. Well, the first International Congress of Literary Translators took place in Moscow in 2010. When the Russian government decided to recover the prestige of the profession that lost after the Soviet Union has been broke up. The Congress, called the Translator, is the post horse of the Enlightenment. As a result of that session, the leading humanitarian organizations such as Moscow State University and Russian State Humanitarian University, Russian State Library for Foreign Literature, the Foundation of Heritage of Leo Tolstoy, Yasnaya Polyana, the Boris Yeltsin Foundation, the Russia Today TV channel, and some others, and of course the Federal Agency for Press and Mass Communications, were consolidated to found the Institute of Translation. The Institute of Translation is a new initiative based in Moscow. It was founded to unite the translators of Russian literature all over the world to become the bridge between the Russian books and the publishing worldwide. The main task of the Institute of Translation is to support the translators and the publishers of Russian literature with the money to help them to promote Russian books and Russian authors all over the world. So this was the beginning of the Read Russia project. In 2011, the Institute of Translation, with the help of the Yeltsin Center and the Federal Agency for Press and had announced a new initiative, the Read Russia Prize, for the best translation of Russian literature into foreign language. And the first ceremony of the Read Russia Prize award took place in Moscow in Pashkov House in September 2012. At the closing session of the second International Congress of the Literary Translators, that was also organized by the Institute of Translation. Here's some pictures. It was over 200 translators from over than 30 countries have come to Moscow to tell each other about their love to Russian literature and Russian language, and to share their experience and to discuss their problems, of course. The first, as I told you, the first ceremony of Read Russia Prize Award took place in Moscow, in Pashkov House, in September 2012. Here are the winners. And as a result of the work of the Second International Congress was the new initiative of the Institute of Translation with the help of the Russian government. It was the program of support of the translators and the publishers of the Russian literature. It is the grant program for whatever publisher who decided to do Russian books in translation, and you can find the application form at our website, instituteoftranslation.ru. And if you have any questions, please welcome to the Read Russia booth, where my colleague Marie can tell you lots of new things about this. She's the coordinator of the grant program. She will answer all the questions. And right now, I'm very glad to announce the third International Congress of Literary Translation that will take place in Moscow the coming September. The main theme of the Congress is that translation is the way to cultural diplomacy, which seems to me to be very actual at this definite political situation. So these are the sections that are gonna be there to discuss. Do you have any questions? Maria? Yeah, of course. Please, in the microphone.
Check 1, 2. Uh-huh.
Нет, это was actually.
My question was whether there were prizes when they started to work in America, different.
Говорите в микрофон, пожалуйста, я не слышал ничего.
Я слышно?
Да.
My question was what is when they started to work in America, different culture, different book culture, different attitude to translated literature, whether everything went as expected or whether there were big surprises here.
I have no surprise that there's still a great interest to the great Russian literature here, and I'm very glad to see lots of people coming to Russian booth and questioning and looking for the for the new books and the new authors. Seems like. Yeah, I think so. Mary, where are your questions? All right, if there's no questions, then I will maybe go. Thank you very much, and welcome to Russian booth, where maybe we can talk privately about the Congress and about everything what's going to happen there. As the final session of the Congress this year, we're planning to celebrate the second for the second time the Read Russia Prize, which will take place, of course, in the Pashkov House on the 6th of September. And I'm happy also to announce that today we will know the results of the Read Russia English Prize. The ceremony of award will take place tonight in Lincoln Center, here in New York. Hi, Lisa. Here's Lisa Hayton, who visited Moscow 2 years ago, and will you tell us something about the Congress? What did you see there, and what did you, or maybe you have any questions about the third Congress?
Well, talk later about my topic.
No?
Can you hear?
Uh-huh.
Right?
Yes. Раз, два, три.
3.
1, 2.
About my talk, but
No, it doesn't work. Will you come?
Sure. Might be easier.
Hi, Lisa. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Vitalik.
Thank you very much for coming.
You're welcome.
Maybe you will help me a little to tell our friends what happens there in Moscow on the Congress.
Well, the Congress involves, I think, about 300 translators,
Or even more.
maybe more from around the world. And I think for all of us, it's just a great opportunity to talk with colleagues in Russian, you know, because many of us don't have a common language other than Russian, since people come from everywhere, about favorite writers, about what we do with our words, just real interesting oddities that we find in the text and how we handle them. And it's fun to see how writers from, for example, I have very distinct memories of a translator from Cuba talking about handling words that aren't Russian, they're English words or even American, very specifically American sounding words that appear in these Russian texts. And, how does she translate those into Spanish? That's a very interesting question. I was actually very fortunate that one of Vitaly's colleagues asked if I could help to moderate the section on contemporary fiction, which is my focus. And so I was lucky to be able to hear and interact with a lot of the translators and other people that came to that particular section, and to try to sort of connect things as we went from session to session. So it's a great chance for networking, in all the senses of both at the sessions and outside the sessions and at lunch and, at the Read Russia Award ceremony at Pashkov House, which is, by the way, it's kind of an honor to even be able to go there because it's a beautiful building and it's famous and it's in literature. And so for me, it was, to be honest, kind of a thrill to be able to go there. So yeah, it's a great chance to do nothing but talk about translation and Russian literature for 2 days in Moscow and go book shopping.
Of course. Thank you, Lisa. Are you planning to come there to Moscow this year?
Yeah, we can talk about my topic for my talk.
Oh. Perfect. Thank you. Спасибо большое, Лиза.
The program. Read Russia program, is it expanding? Is it becoming bigger?
Seems like it's getting
Lots of interest, right?
Growing.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's growing.
it's growing year by year, and we are working on it, of course. And
Of
here in
course.
America, there's our partners, the Read Russia org.
Yeah.
You can visit their site and to see how they work and the news of Read Russia.
I asked because I see more and more books translated from Russian in the bookstores.
Yes, it's
That's why I'm asking.
Yes, it is exact our job to do this program of support. I think it works.
Yeah.
And yes,
I must say-
lots of new names and new translators come to Institute of Translation for help, and we help them to translate and to promote Russian literature
So
here
you-
in America.
You obviously do a good job because I see a lot more
Thank you.
books
Thank you.
translated from
Thank you very
Russian
much. Thank you very
in the bookstores. And also there was a wonderful movie with Stephen Fry, Read Russia movie.
Yes, it's called
Excellent.
Read Russia
Yes.
Open Book.
Yes, excellent. Whoever didn't see it, I highly recommend it. Really beautiful short documentary.
Thank you, Kalina. Okay, then we can. If you guys do not have any questions about the Congress, here's Lisa. You're a bit late. here's the main topic of the third Congress, the translation as a way to cultural diplomacy. How do you like it? in such a situation.
No, I think it's a great topic, and one.
Will you find something to talk about with your colleagues?
We always find things to talk about.
Literature.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.